Good morning, friends. My name is Dr. Banerjee Chakka. I am the Dean of VIT-AP School of Law. Today, I am going to talk to you about 5 years integrated undergrad program in law. At VIT-AP School of Law, we are offering BA-LLB, BBA-LLB honors program, which is completely equipped to mold you into a sought after practitioner of the legal profession across the globe. If I speak the VIT and its rich history, VIT has got tradition of excellence. Keeping in view of the tradition of excellence, it has started AP School of Law at VIT-AP University near Vijayawada. And this VIT-AP School of Law has been approved by the Bar Council of India, and it is focusing and aiming to impart a quality legal education and a robust curriculum which would prepare students for future legal challenges. And here it is one of the best opportunities for students to transform themselves into a top class legal student, a top class legal graduate, and with global outlook. So I mentioned we have very good areas of specializations in VSL. At VSL, students can opt for number of specializations, variety of areas, you name it, such as intellectual property rights, constitutional law, commercial law, business laws, international criminal law, public international law, and law and technology. Now, I would even take the pandemics and its responses, legal responses to the pandemic. As you know that the human world has witnessed this kind of pandemics 100 years ago. Now we are experiencing this pandemic again, due to which almost 7 months all of us have been locked down. Entire world has been come to a standstill. Because of this pandemic and subsequent lockdown across the world, people's lives have been suffered. Number of people have been forced to leave their jobs, and health has become one of the major aspects to ponder upon. Being a student of law, is it not our duty to focus on these legal issues and legal challenges and the response from law towards these pandemics? So that is why we are trying to offer this very wide varieties of specializations to the students to prepare a global legal profession. Let me put in one more word with regard to law and technology. Today, wherever you see, technology is in forefront. Science and technology is offering an advancement and economic development. But economic development and advancement, should we close our eyes? Should we not look at the legal challenges? Should we not look at that how the technology is impinging upon the individual lives? That is why we are at VIT-AP School of Law trying to provide a holistic curriculum with contemporary relevance to provide great platform to the law students, those who can suit their careers, mold their careers to the future legal challenges. Now coming to that second issue which I would like to focus, that's a real-time experience we are going to provide. Students will have the opportunity to develop legal skills at VIT-AP School of Law. Though we are new, we are starting our new law school, but we have equipped with state of the art facilities in the university. As I told beginning, VIT has its tradition of excellence. With this, in VIT-AP School of Law, we are trying to focus on the clinical legal developments. Though Bar Council of India has promoted that we need to focus on the clinical legal skills as a mandatory courses, but at VIT-AP School of Law, we are going one step ahead of that mandatory clinical program. We are trying to have almost all specialization subjects must have a clinical component. Let me explain it to you. Now we have intellectual property rights, and particularly in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and take any part of this country, we have indigenous knowledge and local products which required identification by the World Intellectual Property Organizations and get the property rights for that, such as GIs, geographical indications, trademarks, intellectual property rights. And this, by establishing IPR clinical legal program, we want to focus on that. And now let us look at that another constitutional challenge which we have. The government of India has institutionalized NRC program at northeast of India, due to which in Assam there are so many people have speculations with regard to their documents. They want to have the legal assistance, and which required support from the legal fraternity. And we at the Human Rights Clinic, VIT-AP School of Law, would like to spare our students to understand and to support those who are looking for the legal solutions as well as legal help to file their documents to register in the National Certificate of Registration. Now coming to that, and another aspect which we are talking about, to assist the marginalized communities, we have legal aid programs. Real time, we can help the people needy and marginalized communities when they are facing legal challenges. We want to provide a legal help to them, and we are trying to give a platform to the students as well to gain the practical experiences. What we believe, practice through learning by doing. Our trial advocacy program and moot court programs will cultivate the real-time classroom skills to the students. Let me tell you, today criminal law, Indian Penal Code, it's not only confined the traditional crimes, but it is also included areas like cyber crimes, cyber security, transnational organized crime, human trafficking. Should we not look into all these aspects? So that is why criminal law, Indian Penal Code must attract students to specialize on the subject and to provide solutions to the problems which I have been talking. Now coming to that in a career guidance at VIT-AP School of Law. Students will have the access to the network with the top legal firms. Like we have been conducting orientation program to our new law students. If you look at that, we are inviting experts, employers, which includes from the top legal firms in the country, senior lawyers of the Supreme Court of India and various high courts, members of the International Law Commission, and legal academicians, and also people those who are working in the government and public services. When it comes to faculty resources, as I told you, we are a new law school, but that does not stop us. We have expertise on niche areas, be it aviation law, space law, law and technology, corporate law, corporate governance, intellectual property rights, health law, agriculture law, all these aspects we have expertise in our faculties, and our faculties are ready to help you, teach you, and inspire you to achieve more than you think what you can achieve. There is also an access to our state of the art library with rich materials. You name it, what you want in the library, we are determined to provide you with that. We possess a rich collection of the classic and contemporary books in the law in our dedicated law library at VIT-AP University. And focus on current areas of demand. As I told you earlier, we are trying to focus on contemporary developments and challenges and to offer solution. As I mentioned you, some of the areas like law and technology. And law and technology, we need innovation, understanding of the policy of the government of India. If you look at it, when we talk about that niche areas, now human security, national security are the forefront of the government's agenda. In this context, do we have the policy? Or our lawyers are equipped to provide guidance to the policy to the governments? But VIT-AP School of Law, we are emphasizing on the giving guidance to the government by the students in the context of the policy and law making. So it is law and technology is one such area we are trying to build up. And trying to talk about the blend of law and technology with intellectual property rights concerning the emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, big data and cryptocurrency, bitcoins, fin technologies. All these areas we need to have the law. Law has to synergize with the latest technologies. As I mentioned already, pandemics and its responses from the law. Now, we are not only focused on our domestic level, we need to concern about the international issues. Today, there is growing irrelevance of international organization due to nationalisms preached by various countries. But being a student of international law, I believe that we need to have international organizations, and multiculturalism is the essence of this entire world. So now we need to emphasize on the relevance of the multiculturalism and international law and the relevance of the international organizations. This would facilitate us to have the best practices. And we need to concern about our environment, health and law. If you look at that, there are a number of studies have been propounded by various schools of thought and various scholars saying that the generation Z and millennials are going to face a lot of problems with regard to the mental health issues. Should we not concern about that? Is the law should keep quiet? But I say that no, there is a legal relevance. We need to provide protection to the everyone in the context of this. Now, science and technology, international economic law, and also transnational litigations. Now, people say that in earlier, now we are in global village. We are in global village, and there is a growing interconnectedness among the people. When the growing interconnectedness of the people are happening, obviously there could be issues with regard to the law. That is why transnational litigations we need to encourage. Today, most of our legal fraternity are working in top class law firms, practicing various laws, various jurisdictions. There is no border for legal practice today. Hence, we are emphasizing on transnational litigation. At the same time, alternative means of resolution of the disputes, such as arbitration, mediation, conciliations. So, with this, at VIT-AP School of Law, we are encouraging the students to come and be with us. Choose VSL, VIT-AP School of Law, as a partner to explore your career. We are determined to prepare the lives of the people, change the lives of the people, both locally and globally. And VSL law courses are designed not only to prepare you to change lives, but also to provide you in-depth knowledge. That's very essential. Having knowledge and applying the knowledge in order to change the lives of the people. So, I am excited. I am determined at VIT-AP School of Law. Are you? I am sure you are also excited. I would request, look at it, all these things at VIT-AP School of Law. Please join with us, and we are there to secure your future, to provide you guidance, and to facilitate you to have a bright career in the legal domain. Thank you very much.